My dad wanted his girlfriend to walk down the aisle with us at my wedding, so I booked them a one-way flight far away. I thought wedding stress would be about flowers, catering, or making sure my college friends and my work friends didn't get stuck at the same table. Instead, mine became about my dad trying to wedge his girlfriend into the most personal part of the ceremony, walking me down the aisle. My dad has been with Tina for about 3 years, and she has never exactly blended into the family. She's the kind of person who has to dominate every milestone. At my sister's baby shower, she loudly announced that she'd host the next one, since real mothers know how to throw proper parties. At my brother's graduation, she grabbed the diploma out of his hands for a picture, saying she wanted to share the spotlight. And at my mom's birthday dinner, she handed my mom a gift bag containing anti-aging cream and winked, saying, well, someone has to be honest with you. So, yeah, she's not beloved. When I got engaged, my dad was excited at first. Then he dropped the bomb. He wanted Tina to walk with him when he walked me down the aisle. Not as a guest, not quietly sitting with the family, but literally on his arm during my big moment. He told me it was only fair, because Tina was his life partner, and excluding her would be disrespectful. I said no, flatly. Dad, it's my wedding. That moment is about me and you, not you and Tina. His face hardened. He said, if Tina isn't welcome, then maybe I shouldn't be either. I thought it was just a tantrum, but within days, cousins and aunts started calling me. Apparently, Tina had been telling anyone who'd listen that I was a selfish, controlling bride who didn't respect real love. My dad backed her up, claiming that if I truly cared about family unity, I'd make space for them as a couple. It got so bad that some relatives quietly admitted they were debating not coming at all if Tina was going to make the weekend miserable. So now I was stuck. If I gave in, Tina would overshadow me on my own wedding day. If I stood firm, my dad might boycott and turn half the family against me. That's when I remembered something. Dad and Tina's so-called dream trip to Portugal. They'd been talking about it for years, sighing dramatically whenever anyone else went on vacation, but they never managed to save up enough. And I had an idea. I called a travel agent. I booked 2 non-refundable tickets. The flights left Friday morning. When I handed the envelope to my dad a few weeks later, Tina tore it open. Her eyes went wide, and she let out a squeal so shrill the waiter jumped. Portugal! This weekend! She gasped, clutching my dad's arm. My dad blinked. Wait, this Friday? Yes, I said, keeping my voice perfectly cheerful. It's about time you two got the trip you've always wanted. No more waiting, no more excuses. Just you, Tina, and Europe. Tina was already babbling about outfits and wine tastings before my dad could even form a sentence. He opened his mouth, but I cut him off with a smile. You deserve it, Dad. Go enjoy yourselves. And that was that. They left Friday morning. On Saturday, I walked down the aisle with my mom and my brother. The ceremony was perfect. The relatives who had been wavering, they showed up. Everyone was relieved, relaxed, and actually focused on me and my husband instead of wondering what Tina would pull next. It wasn't until later that night, while I was at my reception, that my phone started lighting up. Missed calls, angry texts. From my dad, I can't believe you tricked us. This was my last chance to stand at the altar with you. From Tina, you robbed me of my place in history. Everyone will remember you as the bride who pushed her father away. They had just realized the trip overlapped with my wedding. I put my phone face down on the table, raised my glass, and went back to dancing. Because while they were stomping their feet in Portugal, I was exactly where I wanted to be, surrounded by the people who actually wanted to celebrate with me.